The USA's imminent intervention in Syria. What's the point? What's the real reason? We've got the top 10 possible reasons on this edition of Liberty News TV. I'm Norval Rose. With all the talk, all the tension about the likely U.S. military action in Syria, we thought it timely to take a look at the why of this major move by President Obama. Why commit U.S. military forces to an action that's already been described as brief and limited? Yes, there is evidence that some kind of chemical agent was deployed by somebody to kill civilians in Syria. But clear evidence of what was used, by whom, and why has not yet been presented. Still, Obama has ordered U.S. military assets to be ready to launch an attack against Assad at any time, even though the administration says the purpose of that attack would not be to force Assad from office and bring about regime change. So why would we attack the sovereign nation of Syria without a declaration of war, without congressional approval, without a UN resolution, and without the backing of a broad international coalition of allies? Herewith, we offer the top 10 possible reasons Obama would fire missiles or whatever into Syria. Reason number 1, as suggested by Team Obama, it's punishment for Assad's chemical attack on his own people. Punishment? Blowing up a few buildings and planes and tanks? No, 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 bad Assad, don't do that again. Is it realistic to think that a brief and limited attack would convince a brutal dictator to stop his wicked ways? Maybe it has more to do with reason number 2. The chemical weapons in Syria came from Iraq. So now Obama's got to shoot those missiles into Syria, destroy the evidence that Saddam Hussein really smuggled his WMDs into Syria before George Bush launched the Iraq War, because that would be a mess for Democrats. Reason number 3, Obama needs a ratings boost. His poll numbers have been sagging lately, and there's nothing that generally regains the approval of a doubting American public like a good old shooting war. Now, Obama wouldn't really wag the dog, would he? He wouldn't do this just to cover his scandals and improve his numbers, would he? Maybe it's reason number 4. CNN needs a ratings boost. Generally supportive of Obama and liberal causes, the cable news network has suffered some pretty serious audience erosion of late, and there's nothing to bring the viewers back like that nighttime video of launching cruise missiles. Well, that is pretty cynical, so maybe it's reason number 5. Obama's intelligence guys need a ratings boost. There's a report that phone calls intercepted by the U.S. prove it was the Syrian army that used nerve gas. Those silly Syrians, they spill the beans right there on the phone calls. What with all the concern and criticism about the NSA and phone intercepts and surveillance and such, this might give the spooks and spies a better image. Or, reason number 6, Obama cannot seem like a waffler and a weakling whose words mean nothing. Remember, he said if chemical weapons were used, we'd do something. So he's going to do something. He's going to shoot some missiles someplace at somebody somewhere. After all, our credibility is on the line over that red line thing. Reason number 7, Obama wants to frustrate all the conservative opposition groups that have published books calling for his impeachment. Groups like our sister organization, Grassfire. Just imagine how these groups will now have to scramble to revise and rewrite and reprint with even more reasons for impeachment if Obama starts an unconstitutional war. Reason number 8 for Obama pulling the trigger on a Syrian attack. He really doesn't like Israel all that much. You see, if the powder keg that is the Middle East is further destabilized, if the power structure is further eroded, the Muslim Brotherhood further empowered, Iran further irritated, then who knows what kind of unfortunate consequences might befall Israel. There's already been talk of retaliating by leveling Tel Aviv. Reason number 9, a tit-for-tat poke in the eye to Russia, to Putin actually. Recently, the Russian leader has been harshly critical of Obama, mocking him, calling him names. And with Russia now publicly warning the U.S. not to strike Syria, maybe Obama wants to raise his chin, stick out his chest, and let Putin know that our president cannot be pushed around. So there, Russian bear. And reason number 10, energy and the environment. An attack on Syria could well trigger a spike in oil prices, meaning the sale of Obama's beloved green cars and solar panels would benefit. There would be less pollution, less climate change, and Al Gore's stock portfolio would likely benefit as well. And that is Liberty News TV for today. I'm Norval Rose, hoping you've enjoyed today's Top 10 and looking forward to seeing you right back here next time.